let's do a full face of some of my favorite makeup products. Let's start with the Glow Recipe Lip Balm. I have already prepped my skin before that. I'm not going anywhere because it's literally raining outside. If you live in Vancouver, you know. Oh, I broke my palette. I think I need a super glue. Maybe that will work. The primer is by Refy. It's almost finished. I'm gonna get the new one from Sephora sale. So it's next month. Look how glowy my face is looking. I'm doing a color correction with the Vasanthi color corrector. You're not supposed to blend your color correction into your skin, just apply it on the top layer. Next I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in shade 25N. Sorry, 35N. Not too much, just a little bit. Now I'm using the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Foundation in shade 240N. I honestly love this foundation. It's not even too much glowy, and I personally prefer the matte makeup looks. And make sure you're not applying foundation under your eye. Before blending, I'm using my MAC Fixing Spray and wait for at least 30 seconds. And I'm using my Morphe blending brush to blend it. I'm using my beauty blender to blend it. Now I'm going with my LYS bronzer and contour stick in shade Harmony. This is one of the creamiest bronzer I have ever seen. It melts into your skin just like a butter. Look. Using this brush for my nose contour. I grabbed two liquid blushes. So first I'm gonna start with the Rare Beauty one. This is in shade Happy, my all-time favorite. Now I'm using the Tarte concealer in shade 22N, just here. Oh, I applied too much. While we are waiting for the concealer to blend, you just do some eye makeup. I'm using just neutral colors to blend in from my nose. Now I'm using the Say blush in shade Spicy. Now we are using the One Size powder. The reason why I don't remove the powder from the original packaging because I don't want them to spread out into my cake. Now you guys can see the difference. Like this side and this side. Now I'm using on the side of my nose. I'm gonna keep this mini powder puff inside it and locking everything. So I don't need to find the powder puff and me using it. Now we are applying a little eyeliner. This is one by the Glossier, I don't know how to pronounce it. Now I'm using the Huda Beauty Kohl pencil. Kohl, whatever. Now I'm using this Haus Labs mascara. I'm not in mood of wearing eyelashes, so let's go with the mascara only. Look at the difference. I'm using this Kosas powder blush in shade there. This is my Physician Formula bronzer. Now I'm using a Charlotte Tilbury powder in shade Fair, and again I also used to keep them in the original packaging. I'm just using this under my eyes to give me that brightening effect. Look how bright that powder. This one is Envia Caffeine by Makeup Forever. And this one is Smoky Pink by Makeup by Mario. Now I'm going with the top one with Travis by Makeup by Mario again. For the lipstick, I'm going with a Yash by MAC. Now I'm using the Anastasia Pure Hollywood just a little bit, just at the center of the lips. Now I'm going with the MAC Fix Spray again. I just forgot to get my setting spray. I'm so lazy to go upstairs and grab one. And of course, how can I forget the freckles? And here's the finished look. I don't want to do anything with my hair. If you guys like this makeup look, let me know. If you guys don't like this makeup look, don't let me know.